Amelia Bedelia. Oh, Amelia Bedelia, your first day of work, and I can't be here. But I made a list for you. You do just what the list says, said Mrs. Rogers. Mrs. Rogers got into the car with Mr. Rogers. They drove away. Wow, look at that house. My, what nice folks. I'm going to like working here, said Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia went inside. Such a grand house. These must be rich folks. But I must get to work. Here I stand just looking, and me with a whole list of things to do. Amelia Bedelia stood there a minute longer. I think I'll make a surprise for them. I'll make lemon meringue pie. I do make good pies. So Amelia Bedelia went into the kitchen. She put a little of this and a pinch of that into a bowl. She mixed and she rolled. Soon her pie was ready to go into the oven. There, said Amelia Bedelia, that's done. Looks like she put in butter, lemon, egg, flour, maybe milk, salt. Now, let's see what this list says. Amelia Bedelia read, change the towels in the green bathroom. Amelia Bedelia found the green bathroom. See, those towels are very nice. Why change them, she thought. What do you think it means? Change the towels in the green bathroom. What is she supposed to do? Yeah, she's just supposed to swap them out with new towels. These towels are maybe have been there for a while. So she's just supposed to wash those ones and put new ones out. But Amelia Bedelia, oh no. Amelia Bedelia remembered what Mrs. Rogers had said. She must do just what the list told her. Well, all right, said Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia got some scissors. She snipped a little here and a little there, and she changed those towels. Oh no, I would not like that if someone cut my towels. Oh boy. There, said Amelia Bedelia. She looked at her list again. Dust the furniture. Okay, what do you think it means? Dust the furniture. What do you think she's supposed to do? Yeah, she's supposed to get the dust off of the furniture. Like wipe it off. Dust to dust it means that you get the dust off. But Amelia Bedelia says, did you ever hear tell of such a silly thing? At my house, we undust the furniture. But to each his own way. Amelia Bedelia took one last look at the bathroom. She saw a big box with the words, dusting powder on it. Well, look at that, a special powder to dust with, exclaimed Amelia Bedelia. So Amelia Bedelia dusted the furniture. That should be dusty enough. My, how nice it smells. Oh no, she got dust all over the furniture, and she was supposed to get the dust off the furniture. Draw the drapes when the sun comes in, read Amelia Bedelia. She looked up. The sun was coming in. Okay, what do you think that means? Draw the drapes when the sun comes in. Do you know what drawing the drapes is? We don't use this phrase very much anymore, but it means that you close the drapes. That's what it means, because if the sun is coming in, maybe it's going to get too hot inside, so they want her to close the drapes, or maybe she has books in there, and if you have books and the sun is shining on them, they get faded. So she said, draw the drapes when the sun comes in. Amelia Bedelia looked at the list again. Draw the drapes. That's what it says. I'm not much of a hand at drawing, but I'll try. So Amelia Bedelia sat right down and she drew those drapes. Oh boy, Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia marked off about the drapes. Now what? Put the lights out when you finish in the living room. Okay, what do you think that means? Put the lights out. Yeah, it just means turn them off. Turn off the lights. Okay, let's see what she does. Amelia Bedelia thought about this a minute. She switched off the lights. Then she carefully unscrewed each bulb. And Amelia Bedelia put the lights out. She's hanging them outside on the clothesline, putting them out. Oh, geez, that's a lot of light bulbs. So those things need to be aired out too, just like pillows and babies. Oh, I do have a lot to learn. It's going to be a lot of work to put all those light bulbs back in all the lamps. My pie! Exclaimed Amelia Bedelia. She hurried to the kitchen. Just right, she said. She took the pie out of the oven and put it on the table to cool. Then she looked at the list. Measure 2 cups of rice. That's next, said Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia found 2 cups. She filled them with rice, and Amelia Bedelia measured the rice. So she's seeing how tall 2 cups of rice is. What do you think it means to measure 2 cups of rice? I think maybe what Mrs. Rogers wants is to have her set out, like get 2 cups of rice and put it out so that she can use it for something later. Amelia Bedelia laughed. These folks do want me to do funny things. Then she poured the rice back into the container. The meat market will deliver a steak and a chicken. Please trim the fat before you put the steak in the icebox. And please dress the chicken. So trimming the fat means that you're supposed to like cut off the fat of the steak. When the meat arrived, Amelia Bedelia opened the bag. She looked at the steak for a long time. Yes, she said, that will do nicely. Amelia Bedelia got some lace and bits of ribbon, and Amelia Bedelia trimmed that fat before she put the steak in the icebox. Okay, so this isn't something we talk about much now either, but if you think, sometimes people say with their Christmas tree that they're going to trim the tree, and that means that they're going to put decorations on it. So what Amelia Bedelia did is she got a bunch of ribbons and she decorated the steak instead of cutting off the fat. Oh boy, I don't think those two are going to be happy when they get home. Now I must dress the chicken. Okay, do you know what dressing the chicken means? I think that it means that you get it ready to be cooked, like you clean out the insides, I think. Okay, let's see what Amelia Bedelia does. I wonder if she wants a he chicken or a she chicken, said Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia went right to work. Soon the chicken was finished. Amelia Bedelia heard the door open. The folks are back, she said. She rushed out to meet them. Amelia Bedelia, why are all the light bulbs outside? Asked Mr. Rogers. The list just said to put the lights out, said Amelia Bedelia. It didn't say to bring them back in. Oh, I do hope they didn't get aired too long. Amelia Bedelia, the sun will fade the furniture. I asked you to draw the drapes, said Mrs. Rogers. I did, see, said Amelia Bedelia. She held up her picture. Then Mrs. Rogers saw the furniture. The furniture, she cried. Did I dust it well enough? Asked Amelia Bedelia. That's such nice dusting powder. Mr. Rogers went to wash his hands. I say, he called, these are very unusual towels. Mrs. Rogers dashed to the bathroom. "Oh, my best towels!" she said. "Didn't I change them enough?" asked Amelia Bedelia. Mrs. Rogers went to the kitchen. "I'll cook the dinner. Where is the rice I asked you to measure?" "I put it back in the container, but I remember it measured 4.5 inches, said Amelia Bedelia. "Was the meat delivered?" asked Mrs. Rogers. "Yes," said Amelia Bedelia. "I trimmed the fat just like you said. It does look nice." Mrs. Rogers rushed to the icebox. She opened it. "Lace? Ribbons? Oh, dear," said Mrs. Rogers. "The chicken? You dressed the chicken?" asked Mrs. Rogers. "Yes, and I found the nicest box to put him in," said Amelia Bedelia. "Box!" exclaimed Mrs. Rogers. Mrs. Rogers hurried over to the box. She lifted the lid. There lay the chicken, and he was just as dressed as he could be. "Oh, he looks goofy. Who would put clothes on a chicken?" Mrs. Rogers was angry. She was very angry. She opened her mouth. Mrs. Rogers meant to tell Amelia Bedelia she was fired. But before she could get the words out, Mr. Rogers put something in her mouth. It was so good. Mrs. Rogers forgot about being angry. "Lemon meringue pie!" she exclaimed. "I made it to surprise you," said Amelia Bedelia happily. So right then and there, Mr. and Mrs. Rogers decided that Amelia Bedelia must stay. And so she did. And Mrs. Rogers learned to say, "undust the furniture, unlight the lights, close the drapes," and things like that. Mr. Rogers did not care if Amelia Bedelia trimmed all of his steaks with lace. All he cared about was having her there to make lemon meringue pie. That is silly.
Hey, Mom.
The end.
Hey, Mom.